situation where money is incredibly important, how do you expect them to balance it with relationships?
Okay, that's an amazing question, and it's a super profound question. I think the balance between, especially for people for whom like every dollar counts or every penny counts, it's extremely important, even if you are in that position, to understand what really matters to you. And in situations like that, a friend dinner meal might mean a lot, and in that situation, it might mean you don't go on that dinner if you think the friend's gonna be cheap and not wanting to pay for that dinner meal, for example. But even if you are in that situation, and if the conflict is with someone that you love and someone that's in your inner circle, such as your spouse, your child, your parent, anything like that, it is extremely important to be generous, even if it does mean a lot, just because that person is close to you, and it means a lot, and it can impact your relationship dramatically for a person who's close to you.
Keep recording. Don't stop. Just say testing.
Testing,
Say testing again.
testing again.
Okay, just let it run. Okay, just let it run.
I won't stop.
And then once you're done recording, send me the video. We'll upload it. If you have a cable, we'll upload it onto my computer, and I'll we can put it together and I'll send it to you. All right. So I guess
I'm gonna bring more energy this.
what would you say to someone that thinks money is more important than relationships?
Okay, this is very common in
Okay, okay,
any.
wait.
Oh,
It's too loud. It's too loud. That's
oh
okay.
my
I
bad.
turned up the gain because you're talking loud for
Oh,
me.
I just got excited.
Okay, I'll ask the question again. You go. Begin. Same volume. Same volume. I just turned down.
Like I can be loud now.
Yeah, you can be
Okay,
loud.
I love that question.
What would you say to someone who thinks money is more important than personal relationships?
Amazing question. I think especially for aspiring hustlers and people our age who are 18, 19, 20 years old who haven't really made it but want to make it, we really, really prioritize money. And especially for like young hustlers, young guys out here, I would say even in that position, you're not gonna go far if you always prioritize money over a relationship. Giving that free consultation, giving that free whatever situation you are. If you're a startup owner, giving that free complimentary package to a client or helping out a friend in need or anything like that and not charging for it is especially important. And with your friends, if you are being cheap, your friends are going to catch on to that. And slowly but surely, when you do need something, they won't be there for you. So having a support circle is not possible if all you care about is money within your close group of friends.
Yeah, keep recording. Keep recording. Okay, that's good. Um, okay, so I'm gonna ask the same question, but try to focus more on the idea because what I'm getting from this is the idea is um, to be successful in life, you need a support system
Yeah.
full of people you trust and people that care about you. If you prioritize money, it becomes incredibly difficult to build that support system.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
So
Basically, that was it.
build something around that.
That was it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask again. What would you say to someone that sorry, let me try again. What would you say to someone that prioritizes money over relationships?
Amazing question. To be successful in life, you need to build a strong support system who cares about you only for you, and they genuinely truly care about your financial and your life well-being. The issue is if all you do care about is money and wealth, it can be incredibly hard to build that support system because they understand the type of person you are, and it makes it incredibly hard in the future to really foster a genuine community of people who believe and trust you.
Perfect. Okay, let's try a different question. I guess like I'm just curious because it's like when you're talking to people that don't have much money, you don't necessarily have to answer this question. We can just talk, and then once you find like a snippet that you want to thing, just tell me, okay, ask me the question, and you can say your thing. But right now, I'm just talking to you.
Yeah.
So like, how? So like, let's say I'm making $15 an hour minimum wage. Um, like, how do I find that balance between building that support system, but also prioritizing money? Because when you're making 15 bucks minimum wage and you're trying to live paycheck to paycheck, every dollar, every 5 bucks, like it just means so much, right? So it becomes difficult to say, to be able to sacrifice the even the tiniest bit amount of money to make a gain in a personal relationship, let's say. So how would you how do you propose that people go about finding that balance?
Would this be with friends or relationship, or just in
Like just
general?
friends, relationship
I
doesn't matter,
I
right?
would say changing the type of activities you do for fun. So whether in a social situation, instead of going out and getting drinks with someone, if that is something you are can't afford or it might be out of your budget, sitting at home just watching Netflix or watching TV and just having a glass of wine or something at home, or just doing activities that do not involve money pursuably, especially if the people around you are also in that financial situation. I think it just makes it easier because you don't really need money to build a bond, and you don't need to go to a fancy dinner to have an amazing day. You can have as good of a day with the person, and what matters is the quality of time that you spend. So I just think having activities that are not as costly and are almost free, but still engaging in those activities, if that makes sense.
What about, so let's say, what if your circle of friends is in a different financial situation than you are? Like if my circle of friends, they don't have to be rich. Well, let's say I make 20K a year, they make 40K a year, right?
Yeah.
They have much more disposable income than I do. How do I maintain the relationship with them? What if the majority of the friend circle likes to do more extravagant activities? Let's say they like to go out at night and party, but I don't have the money to do that. So like, how do I maintain those relationships?
There's only two situations. Either get yourself up to that financial bracket so that you can keep having those social activities and all of that, and the way you can do that is by working hard and hustling and all of that and getting your way to that financial bracket. Or if they're able to cover your costs, but that wouldn't be sustainable long term because no one would want to be that person who's like, even for yourself, you wouldn't want to be a person who's reliant on another person to pay for you for activities. So either you get yourself to that higher income bracket where it doesn't mean as much to you to spend like $1,500, or you politely decline yourself and just say you're busy or you're working on yourself or you want to just stay in. And you don't have to give a reason that, oh, I don't want to spend money. It could just be like, I just don't want to go at this point.
Well, okay. How do you get to a higher income bracket?
That's what this whole podcast is about. So getting to a higher income bracket is a combination of building high income skills and finding the right opportunities where you can deploy those high income skills. And a lot of times, like traditionally, the way to build high income skills has always been go to university, get a specialization in a specific degree or specific trait where you can provide value to the world. If you think about how money works, the way you get money is by providing value to another person, and they give you money in exchange for your service or your product. To offer a service, oftentimes you need to go to college. Like if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, if you want to provide any kinds of those services, you need to go to a school. But in just the way our society has progressed right now and the way it's been right now, you don't need to go to university to kind of like learn that high income level. You can learn that through other ways, through online courses on your own YouTube, internet, whatever. But you still, and this is going to be true till the end of time, you still need to learn high income skills that can provide you money, whether that's negotiation, whether that's negotiating a contract, whether that's budgeting, forecasting, whatever you're passionate about, editing a video, for example, in today's day, audio editing, anything like that, any kind of high income skill. But you're always going to need to develop your skills to build high income skills and then seek out opportunities where you can get compensated for those skills.
That's good. I think that could be a good clip.
Yeah.
I like the beginning part where it's like, very like in a very basic sense, your income is dependent on, or is directly correlated to the amount of value you provide to the world. If you can acquire more skills to provide more value to the world, you can develop a better income.
Better fit than I put it. Yeah,
That was good. That's
that
good.
was good put.
So, let's see what else. I guess like it's just like it seems so simple to say. I guess like prioritize money over relationships, but when people are put in that situation, so like if I am, if I don't make much money, like if I'm put in that situation where I have to sacrifice a friend, for a few $1,000s, like that becomes so much more difficult. Like how do you tell somebody who's in a position where, let's say, um, for example, let me give this specific situation. If I'm making 20 grand a year, but I get this job offer,
Yeah.
and I have to move cities, but moving cities means that I leave all my friends behind. Like, how do you think people should accept the job offer or not? Because on one hand, if you take the job offer, you're going to be moving away from your support circle. But on the other hand, it's a you can move up an income bracket. Like, how do you balance those two things?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. In situations like that, 100%, I would say choose that job offer. My family and my parents, time and time again, like throughout our life, we've moved, I would say, 10 to 15 times since I was born in the past 19 years. So, like, anytime there has been any kind of career stride or any kind of career jump, they've always taken that, always moved, left their friends behind. That doesn't mean staying out of in touch with your friends, but that also means going after your career and going after your passionate goals. The distinction that I would make from your support circle is that this doesn't mean that you're trading your friends for money, for example. This is just you advancing your career while having that support circle that you can still hop on video calls with, FaceTimes, messages, see each other time and time again, but you might not have as much in-person interaction. To be successful in life, you definitely would need to go for career jumps whenever that opportunity comes your way.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, to me it seems really. It just seems like the.
No, say it. Like I wanna hear your thoughts. Like even like off this, like I actually wanna like hear your
Well,
thoughts.
my thoughts are like, it's relationships are very important. Like when you're in a stable financial position,
Yeah.
relationships you can focus on them much more because, like even for me and Maria, it's like we're not like, it's not. Like, I mean, I don't think anybody really.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to think. It's like we're not like very poor, so we have enough money to like get by day to day, and we're usually pretty good on money. Money's not really like a big issue, so like we can focus on relationships. We can focus on building that. We don't need to like if one of us is unemployed for a few months, it's not that big of a deal. But for people who need the money day to day, it's hard to kind of like make the argument to them that they need to prioritize those relationships because they don't have the financial stability. They don't have that luxury to focus on them as much. Um, and so balancing that lifestyle. So if you're working 9 to 5, or even if you're working more than that, multiple jobs, maintaining a support circle is a it's mutual. You're there for that person, they're there for you, and it's a time investment. When you don't have as much time because you're not financially secure, you aren't able to make the same time investment into that support circle as someone who is financially secure. So when you do have when you let's say like you have to work 3 jobs a week. You have like 3 hours a week that you can realistically spend relaxing. How are you able to make that time investment to actually build a relationship, like build a social circle?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. I think no matter what your actual, are you pausing it?
Now, can you make sure it's plugged in because it's not charging?
Oh shit. Should be. Oh, it was off.
Okay.
It was off. My bad. Did it turn off?
No, we're good. We're good.
Oh shit. Did any of that get recorded?
What?
Did
Yeah,
all
it's
this?
all good.
Okay,
It's all
okay,
good.
okay.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I was off for some.
Okay. Okay.
I would say, I got a question.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters what your financial situation is, in the sense that as humans, like if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you have safety, and then I think you have love and belonging. So obviously, like your first goal is to prioritize like your safety needs.
Can you explain what Maslow's hierarchy of needs is?
Yeah, so it's the basic needs that you need in life, and I think it goes along, and it's a pyramid shape that starts from safety, love and belonging, and then at the top you have self actualization or self esteem. At the very base level, you definitely need your safety requirements, which is having your food, house, water. Those are the three main components, and that's where most people's like expenses come from. It's like food, house, water, transportation, like that system. After like once you've until you have that point, obviously your whole goal is going to be to get to that level. For most people, if you're listening to this podcast, I would hope so that you have that to some extent, like a basic house, food, water situation figured out. And it might not be the most ideal, but the most minimum. Once you have that figured out, the next would definitely, the first one definitely after that is love and belonging. You, as humans and just the social creatures that we are, we need love and belonging as a very minimum in our life. When I was younger, when I was in grade 10, I used to tell my mom about how I don't need friends. I don't ever want to marry or date anyone. I don't want any friends. I don't want anything. Like I was day trading in grade 10 or 11. I was like, Mom, like I'm good. Like I'm good for life. I have all, like I can make all this money. I can like live on my own just away from people. Like I don't really need people in my life. And like I think people need you. Um yeah, and like I've lived in like
What made you change your mind though?
what made me change my, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, what made you change your mind from the idea that you don't need relationships to succeed or to be happy, content with your life?
I would say it would be, I think COVID was definitely a big one. Or when I'm in isolation for long periods of time is when I truly realize how much I need a community around me. And I remember in COVID specifically, just because I was in isolation for so long, I just realized like, okay, like I made X amount of money from day trading, for example, or I have this or all of this, but I don't have any friends. I can't go. I can't see anyone. I don't have a relationship. All of that, and I really felt like I was lacking in life in terms of having genuine friends and having a solid sense of like a relationship or people who genuinely care about me until I got to university, obviously. Um, and I would say I'm definitely a lot happier now than I was in high school. And a big reason is because of the people around me and not because of, even though I might be more financially whatever, it would definitely be because of the people around me and being in a relationship and friends and all of that. Yeah. I don't know if I want to put that in, but yeah. I was like, I don't know if that's good enough.